President Jimmy Carter is no stranger to a hammer, and he's been using one all week, leading thousands of volunteers building Habitat for Humanity homes in Dallas and Fort Worth. This is the 31st year for the Jimmy and Rosalind Carter Work Project. Clarice Tinsley sat down with the former president after he finished his shift today, and that's an important thing to learn about the president. He finishes his shift.
He does his shift every single day, even when the cameras aren't there. Since 1984, more than 3,800 homes have been built in the United States and in 14 other countries. A new start with the pride of home ownership. President Jimmy Carter in full-on work mode.
That's really cool.
Cool because the work of this 90-year-old inspires the volunteers at this home on Exeter in East Oak Cliff. President Carter's not about photo ops. There was a lot of media attention Monday when the project started, but he's been out here every day since, working a full shift. What did you do inside this house today?
We've been putting up sheetrock inside the house, and we put on the porch this morning, outside railings, and finished the porch. Well, I noticed that I'm lost about 10% of my vigor since I was 85. You know, been working all day, so, but it's still getting along well. I've put in a full day's work along with everybody else and enjoy it very much.
On Sunday, when you opened this week,
yes,
you told the volunteers that what they would experience this week would bring tears to their eyes. Yes. What's brought tears to your eyes this week? Well,
the most emotional aspect of Habitat is when we finish a house and we give the keys and a Bible that Rose and I signed to the homeowners and let them know that for the first time in their life they will own a house.
What do you want to say to the 5,000 North Texas volunteers who helped make this week happen?
Well, we thank them very much, and we're very deeply thankful for them, not only for working this week while Rose and I are here, but also for preparing the sites and for raising the money to help prepare the sites.
And while this work goes on, President Carter reacted to the Ebola death toll in West Africa and Thomas Eric Duncan's death in Dallas.
Well, I think first of all, we have to realize that the center of the Ebola crisis is in Liberia and Sierra Leone and Guinea, where thousands of people have died. But that's, as you say, it's the biggest crisis in the United States. And I was very sad to hear that he died. I think they got started too late. They didn't realize how serious it was going to be. Once the director of the Centers for Disease Control went to West Africa and found out how bad it was, he came back and let the United Nations know, and he let President Obama know. And I think since that time, about 2 weeks ago now, maybe 3 weeks ago, the world is moving in the right direction. But we delayed maybe a couple of weeks longer than we should have.
President Carter, some people think maybe there should be a moratorium on having people from West Africa come to the United States. Do you agree with that?
No. I don't agree with that, you know, because we have to have passage of people back and forth, because thousands of people are going from the United States and from Latin America and from Europe as well into West Africa to help those people with their tragedy. And I don't think you could stop all air transportation. And when one of those people goes there stays 2 or 3 weeks and want to come back home, you can't say to the Americans that have been over there volunteers, you can't come back home.
Tonight, President Carter is at AT&T Stadium for the ceremonial passing of the Habitat for Humanity hammer. As you know, the build this week has been in Dallas-Fort Worth. Well, next year, the build is going to be in Nepal at the foot of the Himalayas. And President Carter told me he's very excited about tonight because it's a big moment. Yes. He's also looking forward to hearing Winona Judd because she's performing tonight.
He seems very healthy. I mean, right? He's in good shape. And
it's amazing. 90, he's working a full shift, and you need to remember, he's in those homes. There's no air conditioning. They don't have fans there. And I said, well, did you have any mishaps this week? And he said, on Monday, it was really, really hot. He was in Fort Worth, and he got a little overheated. He had to stop and take a rest. But then he said they kept pouring Gatorade and water in me, and he got right back up and just kept going.
That's incredible.
It's amazing.
And great afternoon for you to spend with him as well and learn more about him and all he's doing.
Really a treat. And they're doing such great work, and those 110 homes are going to be given the keys to the homeowners. They should be in by Christmas.
Oh, that's great.
Great.
Thanks, Clarice.
Thank you.